one of the things that happened for us when we started the ministry, and the reason we created the ministry was not because we wanted to create a ministry. That wasn't it, actually. What it was is there needed to be a place for people to go so they'd be safe, a place for people who wanted to explore their spirituality and their understanding of spirit in a way that was maybe different from what they were used to or grew up in, and we wanted them to be able to come to a community where they could be safe, where they were welcomed, and it was an environment where they could explore their spirituality in a meaningful, purposeful way, and not feel judged and restricted and limited, and to understand that spirit is expansive, unlimited, and that understanding spirit in different ways is a good thing. So, and I've been called everything from a venomous tongued demon to you name it. Because my perspective was one of inclusiveness, of allowing people to come together and share their understanding, and always with the understanding that it can't be fear-based. Like spirit has nothing to do with fear. I mean, being fearful and having a spiritual practice that meshes with fear is contrary to what spirit is about. Fear is of the physical, not of spirit. So we reject that there. So people can come and they can celebrate their understanding, they can grow in it, they can see other ways and other approaches. Like I've met over the years, I've met African witch doctors, voodoo priestess, rabbis, Christian ministers, you name it, shaman, etc. They're all lovely people, all of them. They're all working to an understanding that is the same, really. Divine presence in different ways and different subtleties in terms of how it's reflected, but pretty much the same mind. And they're good people. I remember many years ago, I was at a workshop, and it was late at night, and there was a big fuss as this man arrived in African garb, actually, in this setting. It was a conference, and this man arrived, and he was dressed as an African shaman, and or a witch doctor, I guess, and he had just escaped his country. He had just flew out because the death squads were after him. And not because he was doing anything evil or negative. He was a pacifist. He was fighting for peace for his country. He was trying to make people safe. And the death squads were after him. And he just got on the plane in time to save his life. And he wasn't going back. Shame for them, because he had much to offer.